it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same. Like I promised I would.
Alexa, stop.
Even though you wouldn't do the same. Had this conversation more than 10 times. After 9, I still wish you were mine. Haven't ate in 7 days, 'cause I've been up till 6 a.m. Well, 5 songs are just for you. 3 of them I can't bear listening to. I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same. I'd give you the world like I promised I would. Even though you wouldn't do the same.
All right, let's get ready and I will talk you through my spring morning routine, which I've been trying for a few weeks now, off and on, but just got really serious about it and have fallen in love with it. I'm going to do a very minimal makeup today because I don't have any camera meetings, and this popped up yesterday and it is so sore, so I really don't want to like clog it up, but I just want to make myself look a little bit more fresh. All right, so we'll start with what time I wake up in the mornings. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. and I actually have 2 different alarms because that is how hard it is for me to get out of bed. So I have a Hatch alarm clock from Amazon on my nightstand, which I highly recommend. It makes it so much easier to wake up, and I've actually gotten to the point now where I will wake up before the alarm goes off, like just by the light, and it just helps make you feel more awake first thing in the morning. I charge my phone in my bathroom, and I have a second alarm for 5:35, so just in case I happen to hit snooze on my Hatch alarm clock next to my bed, I will still have to get up and get out of bed and make it into my bathroom to turn off my phone alarm, and that is my saving grace. Then I try to be downstairs by 5:45 because I will stand in the bathroom and stare at myself in the mirror wondering why I'm waking up this early for like 15 minutes if I don't put a time limit on it. So at 5:45 is when I make my morning drink, so I don't have caffeine for the first at least hour and a half, 2 hours of my day. That's something new to my routine in the past like week or two. I just got over having caffeine headaches because I was addicted again to caffeine, and I hate that feeling of like when I don't have a cup of coffee, the pounding headache all day long. I just don't like that. So I haven't had any caffeine in like 3 days. I do drink my Rasa morning brew, which is what you see me make every morning in my morning vlogs. That is adaptogenic mushroom blend. There's no coffee in it. I've been drinking Rasa for the past year straight, and I have taken like a few weeks off here and there, but for the most part I will have it every single morning, and I have noticed an insane improvement in my stress response. So I will notice that when I take in Rasa at least like once a day, I will not freak out at like small work situations or computer situations or anything. I just have an all around better mood, much more stable mood, and I just don't have like that anxious freak out moment anymore. It's incredible. So while that is brewing in my French press, it takes about 10-15 minutes. I will take my probiotic, and something else that's brand new to my routine is drinking some warm lemon water with salt, and so that's supposed to replace your electrolytes first thing in the morning. I actually got that from Andrew Huberman. I've been listening to his podcast a lot lately, and I notice whenever I drink that, I definitely feel more awake. And still, while that rasa is brewing, right after I have that lemon water is when I do what I call my morning juice, which I have another video on my TikTok and my YouTube shorts and my reels. I think like I put it out there. I have another video about my morning juice workout and what that entails, but it's like 100 reps. It takes me like 10 minutes max in the morning to do, and it'll wake you up way more than any caffeine will. It's actually pretty challenging. So by 6:15, I'm drinking my rasa and I will work on my gratitude journal. I didn't do that this morning, and I don't do it every morning, but if I'm not gonna write it down, I will at least sit there and think about something that I'm very grateful for and just start my morning with, like, I wouldn't say meditation, but just really focusing on my breathing and what I'm grateful for. And then I go straight into planning my day. So I will use Notion. That's my favorite thing to use. I have everything on my Notion, and I will plan out my day like time batch and just look at the 3 to 5 most important tasks I need to do for the day and just like mentally prepare for it. I will also start to edit during this time. I have a 1-hour editing time block after my morning routine, but sometimes I'm in the mood, and like for example this morning I was, so I went ahead and posted a YouTube video just to get that off my plate. And then 6:45 on the dot, I come upstairs to make my bed and put on my athletic wear to work out, and I am downstairs on my mat working out by 7 a.m. every morning. Once I'm done with my 7 a.m. workout, it's usually between 30 to 45 minutes, and then I will stretch until right about 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, I will make myself breakfast because I'm usually starving by then, and it is straight to work. I will work for like 30 minutes and then I'll stop working for a little bit, and I will either eat like another breakfast or then I'll have my coffee, and that is when I just focus on work. And then I will take an hour break mid-morning to like lunchtime for my work lunch, and I'll focus on editing for an entire hour. That's my editing block. So this way, by the time lunch is done, I have gotten the majority of my work done for work, and I've gotten a whole hour of editing done, and the rest of the day is focused on work. And then after work, like I have the whole evening to do whatever I want to. So that is my full morning routine. Every day may be different. I try to keep it the same as much as I can, but things happen. I have been absolutely loving this morning routine. I think it's a great way to get yourself up and going. I will say, I don't think getting up at 5:30 ever gets easier. You just kind of get used to it, and the best thing that starts to happen is when you actually start to wake up before your alarm, because that's when you really feel like, oh, I'm awake. One of the most important parts of your morning routine is your night routine. I do plan on doing another video on my nighttime routine on how I plan for my morning routine, but if you start the night before by like cleaning your kitchen, making sure everything is spotless, going ahead and setting out the things that you need in the morning, like I can set out my lemon and my cup for my water. I can set out my workout clothes so that at 7 o'clock I'm not tempted to just stand in the closet and put it off. I also lay out my tripod and my phone because personally, since I do film and do a lot of morning vlogs, I want to make sure that that's already ready for me so I don't have to sit there and waste any time. The more steps you take at night to prepare for that morning routine, the easier it's going to be to get out of bed. I do work from home too, so I recognize that a lot of people can't have like the time in the morning to edit or do whatever you want to. But I did work in an office for years, and I had to be in the office at 8 o'clock, and I had a 30-minute commute, and I would still get up at 5 or 5:30 and make it happen. So I would still have time to meditate, to journal, to do a full workout, to stretch, shower, get ready, all of that. You just have to be really on top of your time, and you can't lollygag at all, but you can do it. It's just, it takes a lot of discipline, and it does take a little bit of practice getting the timing right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed. It is 7:58 right now. It is time for me to go to work. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I do upload videos at least once a week, and let me know what else you wanna see here on my channel.